This adventure takes us to a ghost town, but not a conventional one. Instead, a technical area serving one of the many airfields built in England in the build-up to World War II. As well as hangars, runways and weapons stores, these airfields had entire communities attached to them, complete with homes such as the married quarters seen here. RAF Driffield in Yorkshire was built in 1935 before the desperation of war set in, and is still used by the MOD in part today. We began by exploring the insides of the terraces at the rear of the site away from activity. Whilst these properties elsewhere have sold as ordinary houses, the ones here have been less fortunate. This accommodation block was for housing unmarried personnel.
Bit of Art Deco in the entrance.
This looks a lot more stable. Yeah, it's concrete.
Go stairs.
That's grand.
Classic bit of 1930s.
Oh yeah.
It's in room 2, that.
That is so surreal, that whole room.
This is another Air Ministry H block seen from above. We explored this building in Norfolk in autumn last year. Being of a typical design, the similarities are uncanny. Whilst airfield designs changed, the two shown represent those built prior to the outbreak of World War II. Hints of Art Deco contrast with the utilitarian architecture of airfields built later in the war. Back in Yorkshire, it is obvious that this block had fared less well since the public found their way in. Here in the ablutions room, notice the beige tiling beneath the blue paint. This is the same room at the Norfolk airfield. Its classic charm is a lot different to the cold concrete pillboxes we usually associate with this era, reminding us that humans really did inhabit these places every day.
Look at this strong dude.
This place may be a lawless free-for-all today, but here airmen once would have lived between conducting dangerous bombing missions to Europe whilst the world watched. But on one particular occasion, the Luftwaffe came to Driffield.
Is that the Ghost Hunters?
Yeah.
Airfields were such dangerous targets that these H blocks were built with air raid shelters in their basements.
Escape tunnel. This is the fallout shelter, yeah. Pretty cool. So we're down inside the air raid shelter under this H accommodation block, and this is where the personnel would have run down here to the air raids, and there was a huge air raid that hit RAF Driffield and destroyed a lot of the planes and hangars. But that was probably one of the only air raids that really hit the airfield, but it was very bad. But the people were about to come down into here probably all the time whilst they were trying to work early in World War II, because basically they might have got blown up at any moment. What we're going into now is the escape shaft. So if the shelter got caved in and the building got destroyed above ground, you could come out down this reinforced corridor and climb out a manhole to safety outside the building. You'd never want one way in and out of an air raid shelter, because if it collapsed, you're in big trouble.
Once again, the difference in condition between the Yorkshire and Norfolk airfield shelters is striking. As with all these places, their fates are varied. Having checked out the accommodation, it was now time to see the mess facilities where personnel would have dined and rested. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and maybe check out our other airfield videos seen here, including our vlog of our adventure across Norfolk where we filmed the accommodation block in this video. Bye for now, we'll see you beyond the point.